weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line.
Okay, dude. Look at all those stars. Ready?
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ready? Sorry?
Now Saquon Barkley.
Oh, nice. Way to fall forward.
For about 7 up to the 35.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Ready?
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Ready?
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Ready?
They'll try the air now with Watson. His throw incomplete.
Look at Clowney.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Short 50 yards.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Ready?
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah,
maybe.
New set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On the run, it's Barkley.
Check
the
that
tackle
guy
there
out.
by Fabian Moreau.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Right there, 54, right there.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Oh, yeah.
And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, that's
good protection
so
that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone,
he landed
you
on you and
the
then out of bounds.
The first down sticks.
Yeah,
you defend
right.
the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers.
Ready?
On that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
What is happening? Ready?
Alert three, alert three. Alert three.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Big ass, big ass.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Ready?
I got you, I got you. Check three.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags.
Gates, huh?
This is going to get him a first down. Well, we
Back?
looked at each other right away. We knew that
Economy?
flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had
Ready?
to.
Watch the safety crease.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it
I
himself.
had to sneak it
And it's
in
going to
there.
be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Let's go.
Okay, here we go.
Set. 10-2 stop.
Yep.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Yep.
On second down, a run with Breida. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
I got one.
Yep.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let him know, let him know.
Yep.
On first down, here's Breida. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Yep.
Go.
Ready.
Check. 59. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
There we go. Yeah, I'm ready, man.
They run forward with Breida.
Oh my goodness.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
Guys, what are we doing?
Touchdown, New Orleans. Matt Breida, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. It certainly worked, but that was a gutsy call to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, not sure I would have made that call, but give them a ton of credit for deciding to go for it and not only doing it, but doing it in fine fashion. Takes me back to this summer when we were touring camps. Remember we watched them practice, and they worked hard in these situations, and they blocked it up perfectly.
And defensively, they were so worried about the line of scrimmage. Once he got past that first wave of tacklers, goodbye. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Barkley. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
36.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
19. Check Mike 54.
Ready, brother?
From the gun on 3rd, Watson.
Oh, yeah, right.
One that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes.
You know better than that,
Deshaun.
Deshaun.
Linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Doesn't even know what's up.
6-6, pull it high.
Yep.
Hey, seam 6. Check 59, Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Big go.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Towards the end zone for Brown.
Oh, that's okay.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Hollywood Marquise Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready?
Watch twist. Watch twist. Kill. Hey, pick it up. Hey, watch it. Get along. West. Let him go.
Now Watson. Buying time to his left.
Oh, throw it.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Watch QB jump.
Ready?
Hatch it. Hey, pick it up. Ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Show it that. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6. That's the end of the first quarter.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
Check. Watch 54.
Ready?
Tighten up. 24 down, he's coming.
Watson now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line.
Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll run with Barkley.
Get
and he will lose
inside
yardage here
that,
back at the
Saquon.
23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Ready?
Check who's big.
On 2nd down now, Barkley.
Clowney
And
plays
he
the
will
run.
lose yardage
Look
and
at
be
that.
backed up to the 24.
What a character arc.
The
that
2nd
is.
down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd down and 13.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Ready?
You ain't doing nothing today. He's checking. Crash.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Why can't we complete that
And
play?
Lutz's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Can you see my guy just fall randomly?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Dude, it looked like he tore his ACL.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Dude, you can replace your audibles in this game. Nope.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive
Yeah, I'm
started.
ready, brother.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yeah, brother, I'm ready.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
But it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Yep.
White 42.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked.
Good break
He's
on the
known
ball,
for his
buddy.
hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
Yep.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
Yo, I just sneezed too. Did you hear me? That was nuts that we both heard each other. It's
The
contagious.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Watson. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, Brownie, you gotta work on that, buddy.
Incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Banjo.
Watson from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Ready?
On first down, it's Watson. That ball complete to Isabella. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Watson looks to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Now, he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Hey, watch the hole,
what they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Yep.
Let's get off the field.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Yep.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Mostert. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Yep.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Smooth. Yep. 59. Mike. Check 59. Check tight.
I don't know, man.
Check tight. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Yeah, I'm good, man.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Yo, that guy, Myrick?
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Oh, dude, that's switching, man. It's freaking me out.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask.
Bouncy gate
certainly looked
unreal.
like it indeed. Here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to air one out.
Hey, watch the bump in the middle of the field.
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have
you
back.
Just gotta
there wasn't a
watch
whole
it. Keep an
opening
eye
zone.
on it, please.
You have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Ready?
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, Barkley.
Oh, you just gotta get
Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Ready?
Now Watson to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. This one caught by Isabella.
He almost went
And they
over.
bring him to the ground
Man,
just
Clowney.
shy of midfield.
What is he
14
doing?
yards there and an Eagle
Everywhere.
1st down.
Ready? Oh my goodness, yes.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the draw, this is Barkley. Oh, what a move. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Ready?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
Oh,
be
he's lurking.
intercepted.
He's lurking it.
Read
Okay.
it well, and it's picked. And
Okay.
a big
I thought
turnover
maybe you were
there
gonna-
as his
okay.
guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and
Yes,
10.
brother, I'm ready.
Lock now on 1st down. They're hauling it in, Nelson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Yep.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete.
What in the world?
Down to 15 seconds now. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Man, you gotta watch. Some of these defenses will trick you. When did you trade for Waller?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Yep.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. He's going deep for Brown. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Easy, Brownie.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Yep.
Now
Thank
flags
you.
will come
That was
in.
Breida.
And I think
It's a
this is
10-second
against the
runoff.
Saints up front.
What?
So the false start certainly
10-second
doesn't help
runoff.
matters as they'll try again now.
Hey, the
3rd
half's
and long.
over. Yes. Madden, falling asleep at the wheel. Dude, by the way,
Looks
that's
to
so
throw it
cheap.
again. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Let's go, let's go.
Into heavy traffic, and
That's
it's
a lot of-
intercepted.
Let's
Picked
go.
off by Marlon Humphrey.
Face mask.
Down. His time is now run out on this first
Good
half of
half.
action.
Well played
So
over
we
there.
reach halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. They juked him. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Call it the 21.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go
Alrighty,
back and
brother.
review, so to
Shoot.
speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Yep.
Breida, he'll try to right side.
Hey,
And
look at
forget
that.
about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Yep.
I smell fear now. I smell fear now. Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Lock.
Hey, Thornhill.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter. And
Which guy? Oh, you were just reading the space. Ready?
interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to
Nice
set.
open
That's the
block.
equivalent of running out the wrong
Open
door
block.
and running into your pool instead of running
Ready?
out onto the field. A real dud for that
Has
one.
that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Tricky, dude.
After the interception, here's Watson. Being chased out left.
Oh, yes.
Got a man, it's Brown.
Nice,
And
Watson.
they corral him just a couple
That's why we
yards shy
pay.
of the end
We
zone.
might pay the big
That
bucks.
puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
What is that? Look at the egg! 53, Mike.
Ready?
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I know.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Dude, in a couple of years in this game, that's when it gets interesting, man. You know? Because everyone is up for grabs.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys,
Oh,
we're going to lean
hell,
on you
trying
through
to
this patch.
take the
We
elevator
need you
up
to
to
get
the
us
next
back
floor.
on track and get us going in the right direction. So
Good
you're
kill.
calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to
Where'd
the
you find that
playmakers.
guy?
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Oh, yeah, I just did that, though, just to, like, see how it works. Yes, I'm ready. Yes.
They'll try to pick this up on the
I don't know if he got it.
And he gets it to the 32.
made him
Good
earn
enough for a first down. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yes, I'm ready.
Now a give to Breida. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
90 Wolf. Recon 132 fighter.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Clear. Go.
From the 36, Locke, and he'll find Hall.
Hey, why are we getting
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
8-3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They still playing soft.
On 3rd down, a run
Nice.
from Breida. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yep.
They do go for it. It's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
Really?
Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired, and hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting.
Yeah.
Barkley unable to get away on the first down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
You think?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Jack, made it through the mic. There, now they know. Ready?
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And
Wow.
that'll be incomplete.
Jack is the best at
Took a
just
pretty
turning.
good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You were controlling that.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now
Ready?
incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On 3rd down,
Oh, my
Barkley.
goodness.
And that play went nowhere.
What
Losing
are we
yardage.
doing?
It'll be back at the 36.
Just being
And a loss
stupid.
of 3 to bring up 4.
3 guys on 1? Who is that? My right tackle is an idiot. You don't leave the
And for the
end
second time
to go
tonight,
get a
this
DB
field goal
and
unit
put the
comes
light
out
tight
here.
end on the end.
From the right hash, this from
Ready?
53.
Where is this last time?
And this is good.
Oh,
He
dude,
got
it
just
bounced off
enough
the
to clear the crossbar
upright.
as he drops it in from long distance. And that will give them a 12-point lead.
That did.
So
the,
a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Throwing now is Locke, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Came down the top.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Yep. Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He's going deep for Brown.
No way.
He's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon
That's so
Humphrey.
junk.
So cancel the
pass
interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play. But
dude,
now it's all for naught.
That's so dumb. We have just as much right to the ball. Yep. Yes.
Block now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hall. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
Block now. 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Yep.
On 1st down, Locke. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Single receiver. Bravo. 55. Mark 55. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Drop deep. Drop deep. Come. Shoot.
Here's Locke. Man open left side is Brown. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
What?
A 7-yard gain on the play.
No, dude.
3rd down.
Dude, that's called breaking on the ball.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position.
Yep.
Now facing 3rd down.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike.
Yeah.
Pick your game up. Mike 55.
How you doing?
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Flush to his right. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Yep. Oh, Dawkins, you picked the wrong gap.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Lock, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score.
He's sneaky.
Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Sounds good.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check 26, check 24.
Ready?
From the gun, here's Watson. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Hey, 31. 53 the mic. 53.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
Oh, yes. Watson.
Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
On 2nd down now, Barkley.
Ooh.
And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 20-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive.
Ready, brother?
And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Let's put that team on it. 54. Check. 53's mine. Check. 59.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1.
Oh, come on.
Tonight he's intercepted.
You got him. You got him. Inside.
And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
He's not covering him one-on-one.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a throw here to his running back. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
8 yards on the pick.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Nice. Jacksonville lost.
Let's go. 15, line. 15 line.
Yep.
Now it's Breida. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I know. That wasn't. Yep. I'm ready.
3rd and 2. Locke's going to throw.
Burnsy.
To escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hey, exit.
Nice 42. Nice 42. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Check. 42.
And
Thank
now
you.
with the play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start.
That was a cost. Maybe that saved you.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for New Orleans.
It's loud in Philly, though. It's loud. It's hard to do it in
He gets
Philly.
us away. It's a good one. Drawing
Philly,
toward the
we
sidelines.
call them the Philly faithful.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Yeah, if you try that again, Tice. I'm recording you.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3
Ready?
interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense,
Double passed it.
Second down
I
pass
double
play
snapped
there, but
it.
it's incomplete.
I
Trying
didn't
to get
think it
that one to
registered.
Jake Butt, and it's 3rd down.
It did.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Brother.
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing. Now Watson escapes the sack. A strong running. Gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, give it to him.
And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Boy, a tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Oh my goodness. Watson's like, I don't want to be taking
only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now?
On 2nd and 9, Watson gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Ready?
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Watson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and forever.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Off of play action, it's Watson. This will be caught by Brown. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
42's the mark, boys. 42. 45.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Good rally.
No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Saints on 3rd down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Locke working out of the gun.
Oh!
Looking middle, and that's complete.
Okay, so Miles Jack can do
70th
180.
catch for him on the year, and like
That's
so many
junk.
others, this goes for a 1st down.
That's junk, dude. Miles Jack can't carry this guy's jaw. Yeah.
This is Breida, able to slither by. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I can't believe they let you play.
Yep.
I can't believe they even let you play. Hard, hard. Now.
They run again with Breida. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Yep.
They run with Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him
Yeah,
and
I'm ready.
play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Locke. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Yep.
Here's Breida.
Nice tackle.
Knocked down hard, but he will
got a
have
tackle.
the 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Push him back.
Yep.
On the handoff, this is Breida. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Kill.
6, pull it high. 5.
42. Nice 42. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it.
And that one, Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
They begin with a run by Barkley, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ready?
On 3rd down, Barkley, and an alley to run. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark down.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he gets this to the 35.
Good game, brother.
For a gain of 5. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Eagles, they...
Oh yeah, I just saw that. That was nice.